Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Among Laymen podcast. I'm your host today, Jess, and I'm joined with Camping. What's up, guys? Can we all introduce each other? So let's start.
Each other.
Yeah, introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Josh.
I'm Desiree.
Dylan.
Hadi.
Sick. We're at PK Studios. Shout out PK. So, guys, for the first question, let me check my phone. So Desiree,
I didn't study in New Zealand.
did you study in New Zealand?
No.
Next question.
Next question.
So the second question.
Desiree, when's your birthday?
What?
When's your birthday?
It's in March.
March. So like, has Tracy texted you?
Yeah, she did text me this year, yeah.
She did text you this year?
Yeah, and I texted her on her birthday.
When is Tracy's birthday?
15th of April. 14th or 15th of April, I believe. It's one of those.
Who is Tracy though?
It's my friend from... I used to part-time at Uniqlo. And she used to part-time at Uniqlo. And she stayed near me. So we take the bus home together.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. So like just the whole song is just, or rather the two songs are just about her and then like texting each other. Like,
yeah, so
about their
even
birthday.
after we stopped working there and I never saw her again, or like we meet once every like 2 years lah, and like she will text me every year on my birthday, and I realized like some years I just like forget to text her, and then so I have like a notification on my calendar now, but if you ask me right now, it's the 14th or 15th of April, I believe.
Okay, 14th or 15th of April. Wish Tracy
Happy birthday, Tracy.
happy birthday. So how old were you when like you were talking to Tracy?
I think I was like 17.
Okay, so most or rather all of your songs, like from your Spotify bio, it speaks about like writing from late adolescent life. So now that you're all like pushing like mid-20s, you're all in your mid-20s, all in your pushing 30s, you know.
Yes.
Why?
Everyone has
April.
pushed, except me.
Except
Everyone
for-
has.
Yeah,
Except
I'm not
you.
30 yet. I'm not
Okay, you're
30
also
yet.
not 30 yet.
So why write about your late adolescent life? Why not like middle of your life, like quarter life crisis, like your 20s? Or is there like some significance to writing when you're young? So does Hadi do all the writing, since you're like pointing him out?
No, I mean, I feel like it's relevant to them to answer the question.
Well, we both write the songs like lyrically, and for me, I think the content of the songs are actually about like between my mid-20s to the now like I'm 32. Let's get it out of the way. So does the question still apply? You know, like
Okay. I think that's fair. So Hadi writes. Who else writes?
I write as well.
So only both of you write lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's a interesting fact. So for Dylan, are you keeping Thrive Metal alive in Singapore?
do you mean true metal?
Fuck, I don't know what I was looking at. I was like TRVE. What is TRVE?
I don't think so.
I feel like the generation.
He's like referencing like a photo from like 9 years ago.
I had to go and stalk their Instagrams very much. So a lot of the questions are very out of pocket.
I think after this I'm gonna go home and like clean up.
Delete.
So Josh, I heard you have strange eating habits. Like you can only eat like chicken rice or like a certain set of like few meals. Yeah, you're a picky eater. I heard that you're a picky
This
eater.
podcast is gonna be like 3 hours long. We're gonna be here all night.
Just ask him what he eats.
So what do you eat?
Chicken rice.
Udon.
Amongst,
I love chicken rice, but
amongst a few other things.
Just a few.
Okay,
Yeah,
top
just
five.
a few.
Top
Wow,
five.
Top 5.
Can he even name 5?
Udon, chicken rice, beef noodles, more udon, ramen.
Why are you picky? Do you have like gluten intolerance or something? Wait, no, that doesn't
No.
make sense.
No. No.
No?
I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah, I guess I just know what I like, what I want to eat. Saves me a lot of time and trouble deciding. Yeah, so I consider it quite efficient.
Is it hard to like eat out with Josh when you all go out?
I think we rarely eat out. I think the last time in this year we ate out was like beef noodles. So
And there's one on his list so.
We try to
Hell yeah.
but I mean it's quite tough. Then
Ask him
we
right now.
usually just end up with one place to eat.
Ask him if he
Oh,
likes
yeah?
prata.
Do you like prata?
No.
What the fuck?
It's big
So, like-
Dude, if I say my opinions here, we're gonna get cancelled as
Ask
a
him if he
band.
likes
Eh.
satay.
You like satay?
No.
Maggi goreng, you know?
Yeah.
Maggi goreng. Okay, that's.
I
I'm
fuck with
thinking,
Maggi
like, after a
goreng.
gig, like you have to accommodate for
Yeah,
Josh. You can't go to
yeah.
like the mamak after the gig because he won't eat anything.
But I'll eat Maggi goreng though. So
Maggi goreng is good though.
that's- yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'll eat.
Okay, sick. So, pick of the lot. Do you all remember pick of the lot?
Wow, what a I mean fairly deep cut
Yeah.
considering how
yeah, we remember.
Yeah, of course. So for everyone who's listening who does not know what the pick of the lot is split album compilation of bands in Singapore from 2020, and they covered everyone's each other's songs. So I think Cosmic covered like Cup of Tea, and like Terrible People y'all covered
Long live.
Long Live. Yeah. So my question for y'all is, would you all do pick of the lot again in this new age of bands coming out in Singapore? Which bands would y'all want to see do a pick of the lot?
that's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
I've thought about that, but I don't think we've like talked about
Yeah, I
it.
think we thought about it.
My partner Chris is like super excited about these kinds of mishmash of bands doing.
Hey, sorry.
My partner Chris is super into like how bands can cover each other's songs, and I think like an American label did that with like Carly Cosgrove and Arm's Length and another band. So I think that's super cool, and we haven't talked about it, but if we are going to talk about it now, I feel like either a Southeast Asia edition of that, or like if you're asking me, I think it would be pretty cool to see something like Kurt play a carpet golf song, you know, because those are two bands that I love, and I think it'll just be really interesting to see how they feel about each other's songs, and I think that was the intention of Pick of the Lot, you know.
Okay, sick. Okay, so Desiree, your dog's name is Gaston, right? Is it true that you and Gaston are very much alike? You both don't like people and kids?
Yes.
Nice.
He doesn't like anything. I also don't like small, tiny dogs. He hates them also. Same. We're exactly the same.
So why is Gaston like the cover of your album? Like what made y'all pick, like, I assume it's Gaston.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah.
So why pick a dog for a camping cover?
We have one song written about Gaston. It's not the last song on the album. It's the last song on the set list.
It's Hugh.
It's Heal. It's called Heal.
Heal.
Yeah. It's about him. The story about him is just that like I only adopted him like last June or July. So he's only been with me for a year. But cause he's like very old and like I'm just scared he will die. So that's what the song's about.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Death is cute.
No,
Whoa.
whoa, no.
Got
It's
that?
like,
Got that?
okay, so my friends and I, we play this game, or rather I will send them photos of like dogs and cats, and I'll post on my Instagram story, eat or hug. So like, do you understand like from just two words, eat or hug, and then just a photo of like a dog or cat? Do you understand the concept of it? Could you guess what the concept of it is?
Eat or hug?
Yeah,
Like,
eat or
what,
hug.
What does eat mean? Like,
So it's like cuteness, aggression. So
yeah.
you see like the dog is like, so
Like you want to beat the
you
dog.
want to beat the shit out of the dog because it's so fucking
No, I get
cute.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So will you eat or hug your? Will you eat?
Oh,
or hug
he's
your
a
dog?
he's a hug lah. I
He's
think
a
he's
hug.
too big to
Yeah,
like
hence-
eat.
Okay. I mean, if there's a will, there's a
If
way.
we're stranded on an island, I think we could survive off Gaston for like
Oh, bro,
weeks.
I think maybe weeks, man. Yeah.
He's that big?
He's a big fella. He's a big fella.
Also, yeah.
You could
Josh
put-
would
you
eat a dog,
Could
but
put
not
the
eat
small child on the dog. Wait,
Okay,
what?
let's move on. I think the food topic will go on. So anyway,
Will you eat a dog?
No.
But you won't eat like
Okay, but I will eat
prata.
a dog over prata or satay lah.
I knew you would get that.
That is crazy. You would eat a dog rather than
So you
prata or
want
satay.
my unbiased opinions on this,
Ask him if
we're
he
gonna
likes
get
steak.
cancelled.
You like steak?
I'm alright with steak.
You're
Not my
alright.
favourite.
Bro, that's not what he said the other day, man.
I feel like we're getting very different answers. Personal growth.
The other day you said you would rather eat your own shit than eat steak.
No, I said that about something else.
Okay, let's
Mock
move
meat,
on.
mock
Let's
meat.
move on from this before it gets too much.
Yep.
Okay, so from all of y'all, what's your like top 3 emo bands, like collectively or personally? Like we can run down the line here, like your favorite bands, favorite emo bands that inspire camping, or not necessarily inspire, but like you enjoy the music a lot and you love them. You love that music.
You wanna go first?
Sure. I think what inspired like a lot of the songs in camping, like stylistically, would be a band I really loved in like pre-COVID. I'm Glad It's You. And I really like Warm Thoughts as well. So those
Same.
are like the bands that we put in our like when we for fans of when we reach out to people to get them to listen to our music. Maybe final one would be a really new one, Arm's Length, which I've been really into.
Same. Fuck it.
Arm's Length, I feel like there's a band that's like very adjacent to it, which I really enjoy, is Pool Kids.
Oh fuck.
Like they're very
Dude, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
your band,
Like
that's your
my
band.
absolute
I
number
fucking
one.
love Pool Kids.
Yeah.
I feel like the answers we get today are very I think we all like emo from very different points in the whatever history of
Spectrum.
emo. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's me.
I remember like Dylan told me once before, he said that he likes lame emo. So what does lame emo mean to you?
I think like to get what I mean, you gotta know like the emo that's popular now is like very like energetic and like fun.
Is it like self-aware?
Like
then-
Sweet Pill?
So like what's the like Sweet Pill or Emcee or whatever. They're like very like fun and kind of poppy bands. But I like the bands that are like very kind of slow and boring.
Can you name a few?
Like Penfo or Indian Summer. Like the songs just drag on a lot. They just repeat a lot and then it's I just enjoy it lah. Like it's very like emo. It's very sad. It's not very like energetic lah. I guess that's the word. Yeah.
Would you consider like camping like a lame emo band?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not
I
yet.
am slowly trying to.
Not yet. So speaking of it, do you want to say something?
No. Trying to.
Like running is kind of trying to go that way. Like the song running is like quite long. Quite
Ironic.
repetitive.
Ironic because running is fast.
I think the kind of emo that we're talking about is a little bit more. I mean, what Dylan was talking about, I guess it's a little bit more sincere and less quoted.
Oh yeah, not the party emo.
And
But yeah,
the
party emo. I don't like that. I don't like the
irony
party emo.
or- yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
So, do y'all want to say more of like your favorite bands, or shall we move past that?
Anxious.
Anxious. Desiree, what about you?
I guess when we were writing, when we were in the process of writing the album, I was listening to a lot of Title Fight and like I guess like Jawbreaker. So, yeah, and maybe a bit of Prawn, which is I guess it drags
Ooh,
out.
prawn is
You know,
good.
it's a nice like.
Not to
middle
eat
ground.
though.
I also don't like prawn actually. Yeah, but I love.
But I have a legit reason. I'm allergic. So
Okay, let's not talk about food. So yeah, really
you asked, man.
there really is a wide range of influences and love for emo music, which is quite interesting. Like listening to camping, it's so it's so like in your face, but not in the same time. It's so clean and like all the songs are super short. So like
Yeah.
like you just get the point to it. So I guess that's what y'all are trying to go for. So what's next for camping? Like
40
what's the
minute
style? 40-minute songs?
I think we like working on like quite a few songs. I think since the start of the year we just send like voice memos on Telegram and then we try out the songs and then some of them like we keep trying out, some of them we just like ditch it lah. Yeah, so I think for us we just wanna keep writing another EP or album. Yeah. Or maybe even a split, we don't know. Like there was some guy from one of the guys from Hong Kong. Is it Johnny? The Desperate Infants. Yeah, he asked us to put. He's doing like a split, I think, with like Asia bands. So we're trying to write at least one song for that lah. But I don't know if it will be in time. Yeah.
Okay, sick. So this question comes from Timo. Shout out to Timo, my favorite writer on Amonglaymen, our only writer. But the question is, what's the difference between forming a band now in the scene as experienced musicians compared to back in your day, the earlier days where y'all were not as experienced, like for example, like from Terrible People. I'm not sure if like it's your first band, but from my knowledge it's like your first band. What is the difference between the songwriting in there? Like y'all come in like fresh, inexperienced, like hey, we just want to make music, we want to go out into the scene and play shows, right? And compared to now where you're like, okay, I know how to write music, I know what I want to write, I know how to work a crowd, and so on and so forth. Like, is there like a very big difference, or did you all already know how to work around into the scene, or rather work around making music?
I think with Terrible People, there were a lot of unknowns, and of course now with camping there are also like plenty of unknowns in terms of thinking of what's next for the band, or what kind of songs to write, how to write songs. But definitely with Terrible People, everything was just a shot in the dark. You know, we're not sure like if like talking to people after going for shows would kind of place us in their consciousness and think about us to put us on their lineup for their next shows. And so now with camping it feels like there's a bit more clarity, but at the same time it while we know better what to do, every time we come back here to try and write a song, it feels like an entirely new experience. Sometimes I like to tell like people close to me that if we write a song that even like if we like it, it feels accidental. You know, it doesn't feel like, oh, we know what works. It feels like whenever we write something and we listen to it after that and like we really like it, it'll be like a instead of a yep, we did it again. You know? Yeah, it feels it just feels like day one every time.
Okay, sick. Any more thoughts from any of y'all? No? Okay. Okay, speaking of Terrible People, I think I think from Dylan, he told me that, I don't know if it's true, but he said one of the camping songs was originally written for Terrible People. Will you all let us know what it is? Like I tried to guess, but I kept guessing.
What's your guess?
Shit. I said a few. I don't know. I think it was. Shit, I can't remember the name of the song now.
Sing it.
It's the one that Hadi sings, but I told Dylan and he's like, no, it's not that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It is one of the songs he sings.
Yeah, it's sung by him. So it's one of them. So there's more than one.
No.
So which one do you think it was?
How many?
I'm gonna look like a poser. I'm gonna pull out my phone and then like check which song, what title it is.
Which songs do you sing?
Clean and Where Do We Begin?
You know Clean?
He forgot the title.
Okay, I think it's probably Clean lah.
Yeah, he thought it was Clean.
Yeah. Because Where Do We Begin, like Desiree is also singing in it.
Yeah. It's Where Do We Begin lah.
It's Where Do We Begin.
Yeah. Clean was like much later.
Dang. I got fooled. Okay. So there's a lot of ambiguity with Hadi's race. I remember.
Alright.
That one was segue, man.
That's fucking good.
It's me, founding father.
So wait. I'm gonna pull up Brenda's gonna pull up a photo. A flow chart. I'm gonna pull up a flow chart of what people. It's a very old post by Hadi. Brenda, do you want to show it? So the caption says it's showing we'll put it on
Nice.
screen. The caption says, Dad Chinese, Mom Malay, me why?
It's so embarrassing to rehash old punchlines.
What
year?
year?
It-
Yeah, what year? What year?
2000,
Yes, yeah.
was it 2017 or something?
2023. No.
It was a very funny picture. 2015.
Wow.
It's been
Almost a
long.
decade.
That was so long.
It's been almost a decade.
Wow, I was 12.
Are you kidding me?
You
yeah,
for real
10 years
right
ago.
now?
10 years
For
ago.
real?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 22 now, so 10 years ago, 12.
You're 22?
I'm 22.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
Anyway, my mom is Malay and my dad is Chinese, so I'm mixed Malay and Chinese.
Sick. So, Hari, one more question for you.
What about you?
Me, I'm
Yeah.
Eurasian. My dad's Eurasian. My mom's Pinoy. Yeah.
Cool.
So, Hari,
Thanks for sharing.
thank you. Thank you. Hari, does your nephew like camping, or like terrible people?
No, actually, but I'll tell you who he likes. He really likes queues.
He likes
Yeah,
queues.
so my sister
Whoa.
brought him to one of their shows at Esplanade.
How old is he?
I think so.
How old is
I
he now?
can't remember. Now?
Yeah,
He's
now.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he really cares about emo. But maybe if you give him like
10
7 years of heartbreak and
Maybe like when he reaches
heartbreak.
13, then or 14, he'll.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked that question because a lot of your posts are about your nephew, and I thought it was very cute.
Oh,
Like
thank
you're always hanging out with your nephew and stuff.
Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
A very, very adorable thing. Yeah. So next question is gonna be, give me your hottest take, okay? Thoughts on Next, the mall in Serangoon.
Oh my god,
I need-
Give me
yeah.
the mic, man. Oh my god, okay.
Go
I'm gonna look straight into the camera for this one. Yo, okay, first of all, okay, next, the mall, Serangoon, next, okay? The drop-off point, wow, dude, it's a bottleneck, right? Whenever it's like peak hour, it's like the buses and then the drop-off point and then the taxi stand all in one place, right? Why? And it goes from like 3 lanes to 2 lanes or something. Why would you do that, right? Why would you do that? Bus stop, then like, not even like 5 meters, taxi stand. And then the taxi stand right in front of the drop-off point. What? Anyway, okay. Then the car park, dude, the car park tight as hell, dude. Like, any turn, right, there will be like on your car. Dude, why? Don't do that, dude. And then, okay, this is just cars, okay, inside the mall. When you're inside the mall, shit, dude. The escalators, why are they placed like that? Every time you get off from an escalator, right, you bumping into like oncoming human traffic. Why? The mall is also split into like 2 parts, okay? And okay,
More than 2, right?
More than 2 parts, right?
Seems like there's more than
there's so many parts, okay? Which is fine. You know those people who say they hate Next, right? Because they always get lost. No, fuck you, man. I know Next like the back of my hand, okay? I know where everything is. You tell me you want to meet at Ondays, I know where it is. Tell me you want to meet at Saizeriya, I know where it is, okay? And like, fuck that place, dude. I know where everything is. I know how to get to anywhere. But it's the getting there that is just, you know. And it's not just the mall. Sure, the mall is designed extremely like, it's just bad design lah, right? But also maybe the people who go there just like dude, just learn to be aware of your surroundings, right? Everyone is like, couples walk like this, okay, like they're like 1 meter apart, like arms length apart, and they're just like in the narrow walkway walking like this, and no one can get past them. Or it's like a family of like two with like 2 kids, and the kids are like fucking like everywhere, or like what? It's the Chinese people,
Fucking
man.
everywhere.
I swear to God, it's just no. It's not racist. It's not racist because it's not racist. Reverse racism doesn't exist, man. It's okay. The Chinese people who go to Next, they are just entitled as fuck, and just like walk faster, man. Don't use your phone when you're in a narrow walkway. Don't just look around before you walk. Look around, look behind you, check your blind spot before you make a fucking U-turn. Dude, just be a normal human being. I don't know. It's just, I'm done.
Thank you for that. There's gonna be a clip.
The highlight.
It's a highlight, definitely for sure.
Nice.
Hadi, do you have anything more to add about Next?
I feel like Jesryn has covered everything twice over. But the latest disgraceful thing that was done by the administrative team in Next
Administrative
was to
team.
remove Donburi King. Remember we had dinner there? Yeah. They replaced it with a fake Don place.
Yes.
They have like fried stuff.
But would
I
Josh
don't-
eat there?
I don't think that's a
Uh,
mall
no.
thing anymore. Wait, what?
No, Josh won't eat that.
Okay.
I didn't even hear the
It's like
question.
it's not a good Don place.
Man.
Yeah.
So
So
people there though, right?
yeah,
So that's not nice.
I don't think they know what's good for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serangoon people.
So
Yeah.
we go. Dylan, do you have any thoughts about next?
Not really, but I used to like the empty area beside the interchange that is now next. Oh, I mean the interchange. This is in like 2009.
Wow, that's
Jesryn was
Unk.
born.
I was yes. Okay.
What interior?
Not the
beside
stage.
beside the, it was like the junction, and then there was a open area, and then it was the interchange, right?
So now it's the field.
No, now it's next one.
Oh, now so
Yeah.
where it was.
Yeah,
what
where
it
next was.
before.
Yeah.
Should just stay at
Yeah.
the field.
All right. So all you know is fuck next. Yeah. Okay, that was an amazing rant. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So moving on to the next question. So Dylan, you were from NUS, right? Hadi, you were also from NUS.
Yeah.
Did you both meet in NUS?
We did, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we did.
I can't remember
I'm
why.
not hesitating. I'm just checking if you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on.
So like, how did you both meet in NUS? Like, was there like some event or like you're like, hey, you like emo, you like music?
bro.
Oh my god, love Penfold.
Wow.
Me too.
It was like mutual friend, right?
Who's the mutual friend?
Cheryl.
Oh yeah. So we were both in different faculties. I was in
Yeah.
arts and Dylan.
Engineering.
But the buildings are beside each other,
Oh yeah.
and I think we met at a smoking corner in school. It's not actually legal, but there are like some specially
It's a
allocated.
nook, it's a nook.
It's a nook.
It's the spot. It's the
It's
spot.
the spot. Yeah, I'll take you to the spot.
What?
They don't even say it like that, right? Anyway, then we like bonded over the fact that we listened to
Census fail.
yes, Let It Unfold You, baby.
Shout out Censusville.
Yes. And then we just got along lah. And Dylan used to jio me to go and watch Sing Fu and Roy shows. And at the time I thought it was like, I was thinking, why this like census fail loving guy inviting me to like a Chinese band? I sincerely thought that. And then I just never went until Terrible People's first show when we played with Sing Fu and Roy. And then Dylan was there. And then our friendship carried on.
Oh, I was there. Leaf house.
Music parlor?
Oh,
Yeah.
the one
Oh,
at
I was
music.
there.
Yeah, oh,
Music salon or music parlor?
music parlor.
The
Pennin.
Pennin one. No, you're thinking of the other one. The one at like Chinatown or Outram Park, right?
I can't remember.
No, it was
but,
at Pennin.
but for the
Pennin,
video we met, he went lah. Yeah.
Okay, sick. So, how did it end up being Josh plus Desiree?
Oh, this is a long story.
Long story, Cliff Notes version.
Cliff notes. Should I carry on?
Josh was. I mean, I was not even in Terrible People at that point.
Yeah. So this is like before camping. This
Many
was
iterations of.
Terrible People version 3.0. So
Mm.
Josh had taken over as drummer, and his first show was right before our Japan tour 5 years ago. And then we replaced the guitarist, and Dylan came on to fill in. And that was right before Terrible People broke up. But the three of us, I think we really felt like we had so much more to give. And at the time, with Desiree, I was writing a lot of music like at the side, like acoustic songs. And actually, we spent quite a lot of time like skating lah and like hanging out. And then I think the stars just aligned. And we just thought, hey, let's do
Stars just
camping. You know,
aligned.
we've written these songs, and then let's make it like a full band format. And then everyone was happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
so they formed camping first,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then because Terrible People like
Decommission.
then we like
Terrible People had to fall for camping to.
Nope.
To
Don't
rise.
even complete that sentence.
Well, I would remember going to Terrible People shows and Desiree would like come up and sing for
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
Oh, yeah,
what
yeah.
songs, but like as a
Kunal
gig
songs,
goer, I would sit there and I'd be like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, actually, nah, this is cool. This is cool. Why don't they form another band? and now we have another band for it.
Nice.
Yeah, but what's the song that you would always cover?
The first time it was shit face, Perks of being a
Oh,
shit
yeah,
face,
shit face.
and then slowly it was that and courage.
Oh yeah, courage.
Yeah.
Sick. I remember when I was like, I think I was like 17. I was like 17 or 18 years old, and it was during COVID, and Terrible People had a live stream during COVID.
I was there, bro.
I was there, and they played a lot of songs, and one of my favorite songs was Walk Home. And you're walking home, yeah. And I remember like I think Hadi like kept asking like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Like in the I have screen recordings of it on my phone. Like yeah, I would screen record
This is live
the
stream.
live stream, and then I would like comment a lot of songs, and then I think I remember Hadi would be like, who's this guy like in the chat, you know? Now I would say like I just go to your gigs. I just like the music. Yeah, but that's quite a big throwback for me, and maybe for y'all if you like remember that live stream.
Well, it's like, I mean, we were quite clueless at that point of time, right? We really wanted to do something. Like, we weren't able to play shows, and at that point of time, it was just Josh, me, and so Alif and Kunhao from Terrible People was still in the band, if I recall correctly. And we saw like some American bands do that, and we wanted to, like, you know, just be a band. If you're not playing shows, then what are you doing, right? So we did that. I can't even remember that you commented on the shows, but I mean,
I'll show it to you later.
Okay, Jesryn.
I got the receipts.
Thanks for doing that, man.
Hey, Josh, you've
Seen a lot of.
sorry, I muted my mic. You've seen a lot of live music abroad, and you shoot them all on film. So, what's your favorite like live show you've seen overseas? Like looking through your Instagram, it's just a lot of like low key. You're just a gig photographer shooting film in like the UK or like some.
UK? No, I've never been to the UK.
You've never been to the UK? Like a lot of the shows like I've seen on your Instagram is like from I don't know God know what kind of band it is, but it's just very interesting to see like how there's so many shows you've been to, and I wanted to know like which one of those do you remember, or like which one of is your favorite or something.
Wow. Hard to pick one out right now. But I guess last year's leg of Japan shows with the Hotelier, Origami Angel, also, and what's the other band? Prince Daddy, yeah. That whole string of shows was like pretty sick. I went for 2 shows in Japan last year, and that was like, yeah, it's just really sick. I think it was just the whole spirit of like being in a foreign country and like seeing all these strangers like actually singing along in English to the music also, like it's quite surreal lah. Like just being there and like having all these bands, and if I'm not wrong, they never toured together before, and that was their first time on a same lineup, like in a completely different country than their own, which was the US. So like just me being there and like witnessing all that was like quite surreal lah. Yeah, so I think for now that's like one of the more memorable ones. Yeah, I haven't seen that many bands abroad lah, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel like on your Instagram it's like fuck done, man.
yeah, but they're mostly local shows though.
Or like shot in Singapore but it's overseas bands.
It's the way you shoot them, man.
It's the way you shoot them, yeah.
I don't know what to say.
It's
Traveller
the mind of a
vibes.
filmmaker, you know.
Whoa.
Okay, Desiree, so you're a graphic designer. Graphic design is your passion.
My passion,
Of
yes.
course. What is the idea behind Lunch 666?
It was just a yeah. So actually, I've been thinking about this as well. Yeah. It was just like a thing to, like, it's just a name to have besides my own name to make like stupid stuff under. like the Fuck Next t-shirt, and like I used to make like zines. I used to draw dicks, just like sell the dicks. People buy it, man. People buy the dick zines, dude. Like I don't know. Yeah, and it's just like stupid drawings, and it was just like a thing to have that's not under like my own name, because that just sounds a bit like official. So actually I was thinking that like maybe lunch 666 should just be like a, actually it's lunch it's just like 666 because I mean lunch was taken on Instagram and then just the next possible option just add 666 behind it, right? So yeah, it was like for like stupid projects, and then a lot of people like bands started coming in asking for like merch and stuff. So then it kind of became that. So I think that's the idea behind lunch right now, that it's like it will like lunch does stuff for local bands at like, I mean, just like pay as you wish price lah, because I mean it's hard to be a band. I think when I joined them jamming and started talking to them about like camping, and then hearing about their experience as terrible people, and especially after COVID where like a bunch of venues like shut down, then I realized that like, okay, it's really expensive to be a band lah, right? Like I mean, it's not that it's just that like it costs a lot of money, right? To jam, to record, to play a show. Like venues cost money, jamming costs money, everything costs money, right? And like space is so limited here, so everything's really expensive. So like it's hard to be a band, to record an album, to put out stuff. So then why should you not have like good design, like because like you can't afford it, So I think if it's like local bands asking me for stuff, usually I just do like a pay as you wish. Like you can buy me a teh. Sometimes people give me like a few $100, sure. Sometimes people give me like one of the shirts that I designed, sure. Fine, like whatever will help you go forward with your stuff is enough. So I think that's lunch right now. Yeah.
For the people.
For the people.
Sick. Shout out. Contact Lunch
Shout out to the
666.
people, bro.
Shout out to the people. Contact Lunch 666 for all your local band needs. Buy her a teo and a few $100.
If you don't have a few $100, tea is fine, man. Teo ice.
Teo ice. Alright.
Kurang manis.
1 million beers.
Million.
I love 1 million beers. Okay, so for I know for Dylan, his one of the bands that got him into local music is Caulfield Cult.
Yeah.
What about the rest of y'all? Hadi, Sing Fu Roy?
I mean, yeah, I really love Sing Fu and Roy. I really like Cosmic Child as well, or like that run of like middle class cigars bands. Really got me into local music. But even before that, I used to listen to Achilles.
I have no idea.
Mr. Brightside. He's like John Mahade was a singer, and it was very like Circa Survive, very Seosin kind of like vocals. I was really into that kind of stuff back then. So actually at Caulfield Cult's Caulfield Cult played a show with them before, so like that era of band as well, but just not as well known, I guess. Yeah, but maybe Achilles and one of the middle class cigars bands.
Sick. Desiree?
So my first local show was actually like 100 bands at the Coven
Oh,
car
shit.
park.
What?
I remember that.
Yeah, do you remember that? I think I was like in secondary school, but like I went with my mom and my auntie. So my cousin is the drummer of Caracal Martin, so we went to watch Caracal, and then like just met like some friends there, and then we went to watch together, and I guess from there like started listening to like Caracal, of course, Pleasantry,
Yeah, shout out Pleasantry.
and Aquois, Cashew Chemist, Monster
Yeah.
at that time. Yeah, so we used to go to like all these shows, and like with Netso from Carpet Golf, we just somehow like figured that we both like local music. We were friends from like, we had like a lot of mutual friends in secondary school, cause like he was just friends with a lot of my friends. But after
Stay nearby also, right?
yeah, we stay near each other. Yeah, so like from like secondary school friends, then I guess like the adjacent, then we all just met. So we started going to shows together when we were like 16, 17. So, yeah, that's where it all started, I guess.
100 bands.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No more, no less.
No more, no less. Josh?
Actually, the Bedok got more.
Yeah, what Desiree said also, I think kind of similar, like Pleasantry, Cashew Chemist, all those, that sphere of bands. Sub Shaman was one I was really into also. I think Sub Shaman was probably the pivoting point for me to like, rather than enjoying music, like I want to actually like make music also, because they have like arrangements that are so like, what the hell is going on, but why is it so catchy at the same time? Like I want to be able to like make stuff like that eventually, or at least be able to come up with like structures that don't adhere to like very normal 4/4 beats all the time. I mean they're fun to play, but like I want to make more stuff that's a bit more complex, and like listening to Sub Shaman way back then was like a avenue for me to like change my way of thinking of how to structure and like how to ideate and like write parts for music. So yeah, shout out Sub Shaman.
That's sick. 100 bands. I'm still thinking of that. I don't know if that will ever happen again. Yeah.
Are there even 100 bands in Singapore right now?
I don't
hard
think
to
so,
say,
yeah.
right?
I think like 4 bands play 1 gig and I'm already gassed. 3 bands I'm like, oh fuck man, I can't do this. I wanna go home and catch the last train, you know, that kind of shit. Yeah.
We got 97 more to go. How do you even schedule? Was it all in one day?
It's
It
not
wasn't,
one
right?
day
It was like
lah,
a
it's
3
like
day.
One day, bro. Siao.
We were 1 year long festival, 100 bands. 1 year.
One every
band a
weekend.
day.
There's not even enough weekends to fill out like, how many weekends are there in here? 26?
52.
52?
Who said 26?
Me.
He works a lot, so he doesn't get the weekends.
Wait.
Ah,
Oh, that's 26?
53 weeks.
Wow, I almost said
26
months.
now.
No, okay. 12 times 4. Okay, that kind of
26
checks out.
months in a year.
I didn't say that. 26 weeks. But okay, it's 50.
It's
52
52 weeks, dude.
Alright. 26 is half of 52, so I'm half right.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
like chicken rice is the best food in the world, huh?
I mean,
One
that
of them.
means something,
Okay. So
Agree to disagree.
so from being gig goers to bands to organizers, way before me, way before my whole crew, how do you feel the scene has changed from your era to now? Deep sigh.
Think a lot. But,
Okay, I think one thing I can say is like I've been following like some of the newer organizers. I just went like 3 days ago for like this trash finds show, or like Our Street Liberties, whatever. They put in a lot more effort than we used to. Like they actually do like a lot of marketing. They like go on the ground, do videos and stuff. But like maybe in 2018, 19, we just did like the poster and then that was it. So like it's cool lah, like they really put in a lot of effort to push the music to not just people who are in the scene, but I guess they're trying to get people who are not yet in the scene to come to shows. Yeah, which is cool. I think maybe back then, like 2018 or whatever, it would be a lot harder if you were someone who did not know anything about local music to try and get into it. But things are a lot easier now because of what a lot of the younger organizers are doing. Yeah, so that's cool. But I also don't really like the social media stuff.
Unk. True unk. Don't worry. I've reached unk status as well.
You're 22.
Hey,
Yeah lah,
there's
with
like
that- with the
15-year-olds
haircut,
at shows now, okay. Wow, what do you say about my haircut?
I said, yeah, your haircut, like,
Like uncle.
yeah.
It's against my will.
Yeah,
It's
it's
against
because
my
you're
will.
NS, right?
Yeah.
It's good haircut, man. It's nice.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. No, but like, I feel like me and my friends were all in this middle generation ground between the older people like y'all and the current batch.
Hey,
The-
man.
Older,
the
older people. The
older people
Yes.
Man.
The older people like maybe them.
Maybe them. Yes, maybe them.
On that.
The
on
pushing
that
30
couch.
hits 30. You know.
My neck is like it's hurting now actually. I can't find the crack. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like my friends and I we have this like divide between looking up to y'all and looking with us, like behind us or like next to us are just like 17-year-olds going to shows, and like I'm 22 and like I started going shows when I was 17, 2019. So like right before COVID. So coming out of COVID through all the years, all the new bands and coming out, it's like I guess this is my friends and I's era in a sense, but it's also very it's very interesting to see like how young the spectrum of kidgoers come to shows, especially like with how like what you said, like new organizers pushing a lot on social media and people like getting attention and just coming for shows. Like I would remember like asking like a few other hardcore friends of mine, like how old did you go to shows to? Like 12 years old. Then like I'm like, oh, that's fucking crazy, you know. But like
O levels.
yeah, the O level.
Not
Well,
the
PSLE.
bro.
But like their circle of friends
yeah.
were already hardcore, or like they're already in the scene, so that's
How
how
you
they got into
hardcore
it.
doing PSLE?
I don't know. You gotta ask them. You know, they're cool. They're good. I
So cool,
yeah
so
yeah.
cool.
But yeah, it's interesting how there's a big divide. You know, like your wave or your age group is considered our forefathers in a sense, or like our inspiration.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I listened to Terrible
Just say
People
both,
when I
yeah.
was a kid, you know, listened to all sorts of bands, Salt, Sonic Eye and everything, but then being able to come up and do this interview with y'all is a bit surreal, because as like a 17-16-year-old watching Terrible People at Decline or some fuck ass place and be like, wow, these guys are fucking amazing, or like them cool, you know. Like I know Dylan will say like, no, you're shit or whatever. But like, you know, it's a very impressionable 16-year-old back in the day. I think it's great how there's y'all are still sticking around, you know, even though y'all are OLD. But yeah, it's nice that a lot of people that I talk to in the scene, when they ask like, what's your favorite band and so on, like Terrible People, Forest, and so on and so forth. But the new wave is coming, and it's very interesting to look out for new bands and stuff. So it's very exciting. Yeah. What do y'all feel about that?
I think it's cool to know that there are 12-year-olds going to hardcore shows. Like, I mean,
News to me too.
doesn't that mean that there's just so much more reach now with like local music, and like, you know, even younger people are going to shows. I mean, like, yeah, if you went to shows when you were 17, that's like me also, right? 16, 17, go to shows. Now it's like 12? That's crazy, dude. Like, I mean, if you were exposed to this kind of music at 12, bro, like,
You
you
need
know,
help.
Wait, but
But the
you
12
do-
is
you do
like
need help,
is
lah,
last time
but
what?
it's nice, lah.
don't people bring their like 3-4-year-olds to hardcore shows also with
They
like
do.
the
Yeah.
with like the
Then
Yeah.
cute.
so then so maybe they get started at like 4.
Youngest get
Born
going.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Born hardcore.
Born and
I've
bred.
seen like at blacklisted shows, like they carry their infants.
Yeah, with like the
With the mouth. Yeah, it's quite sick. So yeah, y'all wanna shout out anyone, plug anything, you know, shout out like tease some new music or shows coming soon.
New music. There's two like new bands that I like recently. One is Nosedive, like they have like an EP. Yeah. Then I just heard it like a few days ago. I don't really like shoegaze, but then I thought like, you know what, just check it out. Then like the first two songs were not very shoegaze, they were very emo, so I liked it a lot. So yeah, I'll probably ask them for a show, or have already asked them. And the other one is I just watched like 3 days ago, Spike. Actually one more, Filter Shot was also nice. Same show, the Trash Find show. Spike is like a hardcore band. Filter Shot is like, I don't know what they say they are, but like they also have like a bit of the emo sound, like very draggy and slow and boring emo. When I say boring, I don't mean like it's not nice to listen to. It's just not like party. Yeah. So I think yeah, maybe those three bands I kind of like right now. What was the question?
Closing statement. It's just like shout out anyone you wanna say
shout out
anything
Nick
cool.
Wong, man.
Shout out
He taught me like everything about like running shows. Yeah. So
who? Nick Wong.
yeah, Nick Wong.
Shout out Nick Wong.
I think shout out to KCK for giving a shit about our band and like arranging a tour for us in Japan. Also shout out to the label that has helped us like with merchandise, getting everything together. So like Gardy from Really Red Records. Thanks a lot.
Jesryn?
Shout out to terrible people, I guess. Breaking up.
Shout out
and
to
thank you,
Oh.
Edison and Alif.
Edison,
And
Alif,
Kun Hao.
and Kun Hao. Shout out to you guys.
the backbone of
Stole your band.
Josh?
Yeah, shout out PC Records since you're here. We always
Thank you.
we jam here most of the time, and yeah, I mean it's pretty sick that he like pretty much got this space up and running from almost nothing, right? Did he? I can't remember.
That one, right?
Yeah, remember when it was just like a tiny ass room, and then now he has like almost the whole floor, and like he knows his shit, like he knows what he's doing, and like you see his setup and it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Monopoly now.
Oh shit.
Shout out to y'all for
Yeah,
man.
doing this with us.
Shout out all of you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone.
Shout out to my crew. Alright. Thank you for watching today's episode of Among Laymen with Camping. Catch y'all soon. Bye.
I have to pee.
Nice.